So guys, it's about 5:30 in the morning and I'm just collecting the Ferrari. Should be a good day today. Now it's just coming up to about 6 o'clock and leaving. Coming up to 6:30 now, I'm still on the way to Cameron's. We're cruising in the Ferrari, 120 kilometers an hour, which is about 70, so no need to have any more. So I made it to Cameron. We're doing some outside shots now with the car. She's running good. Everything's been good. Had a nice little cruise down here. There she is. Comes to life. Here we go. What a noise. Okay, so a nice sunny day today for the Ferrari. Wouldn't want to take this out on a rainy day. I've driven loads of quick stuff. This is just completely different. This is, I don't know, there's just so much more character and life in a completely different way to this thing. It's not all just about the speed. That sound is just something else. Even as you just come up the gears slowly, it's just such an awesome sound. I mean, that's only 4,000 RPM, it's nothing, and just such a nice sound. I think that's what makes the whole complete character of owning a Ferrari, is the whole orchestra behind it, the whole pantomime, as you will, while you're driving it. Let's do a little bit baby pull here, just so you can hear the noise of it. Forever. When it comes around 4,000 to 6,000, it's just, what a noise as you just come into it. Just, it's like nothing else. That flat plane V8, obviously different to your normal V8s, so it just sounds so different. 5 valves per cylinder as well. So I've got to say a massive thanks to the owner for letting me drive this, because it's just such an experience. I know it's a bit of a fad to say a Ferrari is brilliant and everything, but there are definitely some issues with it, but in a completely different way, it really does have some character to it, and it's just, it is like nothing else. Just such an awesome experience. I've got to say such a big thanks to the owner for that.
Unfortunately, with a car like this, you do have to fill up with fuel quite a little bit, so we're just pulling into a petrol station.
Second time today.
Yeah, second time today, but it is worth it for a car like this. Absolutely worth it. This fuel filler cap is so hot.
I learned this trick yesterday because I couldn't actually take it off for about 5 minutes because the metal fuel filler cap was just too boiling, so we brought a microfiber along so we could actually take it off.
Oh, she's low.
Toasted.
Yeah, that is so hot.
Obviously, you've got to put the V-power in.
Which one we can?
It's got to be V-power 99, mate.
Alright, so this is my first time driving the car. Don't even really know how to start it. For the brake,
It doesn't matter.
what's the beat?
Handbrake.
Alright. First gear. Alright, so we're away. So I have driven left-hand drive before, but that was in Europe. So it's going to be a bit different driving on this side. However, obviously I'm quite used to driving on the left-hand side of the road. What an opportunity this is though.
Yeah, it's what a legend the owner is.
Okay, second gear on ramp. Straight away from this, it's just so how So we stopped on the side of the road with the 355, and this is another negative of the car, is that there isn't really much airflow in the car, and especially when we want to film, we got to keep all the windows closed and things like that. So we're just stopped off in this little lay-by, looking really good, but it's boiling hot. Obviously,
and also, I think the engine contributes to heat in the car as well.
The heat coming out of it is quite mad, but I think obviously if you really owned the car like this on a full-time basis, you would use the Targa top quite a lot, but we don't really have anywhere to put it, and we can't just like leave it on the side of the road. So maybe we'll get a few shots of that. Yeah, I mean, you can hear the car going ding 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 because it gets so hot, which is quite incredible, really. But yeah, we just stopped off, have a little bit of a break, having good fun with the car.
So, absolutely love driving the Ferrari. Obviously, it's always special. But unlike, let's say, for example, a Porsche Boxster or something, when you get on it, or if you do get on it, or just driving it, you've always got the slight little suspicion, I hope it doesn't break down a brake. I hope nothing happens. It's just the one thing that's always in your mind, because it's such a valuable car. My God, it doesn't feel fragile, but you just got that in the back of your mind that it is fragile, don't you? It's just...
Yeah, this is one thing with a car like this, is really the price. At the end of the day, it's still a Ferrari, so it's going to be worth it, but most of that price is literally just the name. In terms of performance, it's no real faster or no real better through the corners than a lot of cars that we've necessarily driven. So a lot of the price that you're paying is literally just for the Ferrari badge, which, to be honest, does mean something. However, for fellas like us, we don't have the money to be able to go and just completely buy a car like this outright.
That's not to say I wouldn't own one, though.
Yeah, not to say we wouldn't own one.
Because oh my God, it is fun.
But yeah, to say that we can just go out and buy it is something, a little bit more extreme. And I wouldn't say it's necessarily something that we would buy, considering the performance you get on some of these modern cars is just so good. But that's the thing, is it's the positive and the negative. Like, it's got the Ferrari badge, which is what's cool, but it also has the Ferrari badge, which means it's 10 times the price of something you can get for similar.
Exclusive and lovely.
Yeah, I mean, we've already had so many looks.
There's nothing like it, is there?
We were just getting breakfast this morning at the coffee shop, and we parked it across the other side of the road, and there were these two guys, they must be like 15 or something, and they were just like taking pictures and stuff, and that's exactly what this car's all about, to be honest. So it is good to share that.
Well, it makes me happy. I'm like a little child.
Yeah.
That's good. Yeah, now we got the Targa top off. We've got the caps on to try and protect ourselves, because it gets a little bit mad under there.
Yeah, it gets quite windy when you have it like this, but yeah, the Targa top certainly makes it a lot more cool and a lot more pleasant and enjoyable to drive. So how are you feeling so far with it?
It's good. It's good. Like this is.
Yeah, unfortunately we don't have the car forever, so we're trying to get as much out of it as possible, but it's so fun so far, and the Targa top's going really well. We get some cool GoPro shots as well, and then maybe take for a little bit of a drive through and see if...
Yeah, we obviously, you know how it is. McDonald's is always lunchtime for us when we're filming, so this time we're going to do a drive-through in a Ferrari and see what kind of reactions we get. This must be the cause of the obesity problem.
Yeah, and also considering they got the deal going on a Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday.
Oh yeah, we got to eat in, don't we? Oh, we can't do the drive-through.
We've got to do drive-through for the views, though.
For the views. Stay in the shade. Oh, stay here. Don't move.
Hello.
Hiya.
Can I help you?
Can I get a chicken sandwich?
No, that'd be right.
That's it, thanks.
Exactly. Top of your time.
Thank you. Thank you very much. No reactions.
Bruh. I think
Anti-climax.
in America it's a bit more mad, isn't it?
Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you.
So I stopped here in the heat. Oh my days. If only you could feel the heat coming off that. That's mad. But yeah, I had to stop here. Just got a bit hot after the drive-through, and yeah, it's quite a crazy car to have. Even with the Targa down, it is so unbelievably hot.
The guy that owns this is the Harringtons are selling it for them. They've actually got 2 cars there. They've also got a manual one there, so if you're interested in that as well. But yeah, awesome car. I'll give a link in the description for Harrington's Fulham.
It's been an amazing experience, and it'll be an amazing purchase for someone who's in the market for one of these, either specifically or just a car of this era, of this stature. It's yeah, certainly quite something. And for us, it's been an amazing experience to be able to drive one of these.
Anyway, guys, hope you enjoyed watching. I'll see you sometime soon.